What's going on, man? Let's run it back. He said, let's run it back. The boy said, let's run it back. Oh, gosh. What's going on, bro? We need a new linebacker coach. What's going on with y'all, man? I think we're saying cornerback next season. Yeah, I think Avante Williams is going to be playing slot next season. You watching, man? Hit the like button and share for us. What's good? What's good, man? So yeah, man. So the news is out. It's funny, kind of coincidence, man. The news came out today when Manny Diaz daddy was getting accused. He was getting accused of some BS. You know what I'm saying? The girl was saying when he teached in high school, he said some inappropriate stuff to her about doing ecstasy or something stupid. You know what I'm saying? That was out there floating. And then Manny Diaz dropped the new defensive staff right on top of that. So now if you Google Manny Diaz, you get nothing but his dad. You get nothing but him, the son. So I thought Manny was calling plays last year. Let me see. Let me read that. So I thought Manny was calling plays last year. Let's see. So I thought Manny was calling plays last year. If he wasn't, then so all of this was on Baker. But then when does that say? What does that say for Manny to allow that to happen without doing nothing? Cause Jonte, I think you're looking at it wrong, Jonte. So Jonte says so. So I thought Manny was calling plays last year, and so he says I thought Manny was calling plays last year. If he wasn't, then so all of this was on Baker. But then what does that say for Manny to allow it to happen? I think you're kind of looking at it wrong, Jonte. I think it all is Manny's on. You know what I'm saying? I think it's Manny's defense. I think they put it together, and maybe Baker does call it defense. But I think they put it together, and at the end of the day, it's Manny's defense. That's why Manny going back to calling defense, and Baker is staying the defensive coordinator. They're just bringing to light what was already there. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. Yes, it's always been Manny's defense. That's how Baker can stay there, and Manny comes and calls the plays. You know what I'm saying? They're just bringing it to light. Bro, like, listen, man, I don't know how y'all feel about it. I know y'all think Manny is some defensive guru, play calling guru, and if he calls the plays, we're okay. I don't think we're okay, big dog. I don't. I think we had the top 3 defense when he did call the plays. I think we had a hell of a defensive roster when he called the plays. That's what I think. There's been times he called the plays and we look pretty bad. Anytime we play against any team that's decent, we look pretty bad. You know what I'm saying? He may see this defense that's coming in and he wants to, hey, listen, I'm going to groom these boys. But I think the problem is not necessarily the play calling. I think it's the defense. I think it's the structure of the defense. With DVD being named cornerback coach and T-Rob on staff, What is the T-Rob? What is the? Yeah, that's what we're trying to find out. You know what I'm saying? We haven't had a press conference yet. Well, I didn't go to a press conference yet. I didn't get notifications for a press conference yet. That's what we're trying to find out. I reached out to a few people to see how is that going to be formatted. I'm gonna wait for an answer back. Right, because T-Rob wanted to coach the whole defense. So maybe Van Dyke, maybe T-Rob will coach the defense, but maybe Van Dyke would like be a skill coach or teach him some skills or just utter what T-Rob utters. You know what I'm saying? Right, right. DVD probably the understudy. Exactly. Isn't this Manny defense? And why was Manny last? And where was Manny last year? Let me see. Get a couple more of these questions. I really think Manny couldn't get his target at DC, so he just took it over. Maybe so. Maybe so. I told you way back the old coordinator is going to be the head coach here. I mean, the old coordinator ain't never been a head coach nowhere, though. You know what I'm saying? The old coordinator, I mean, struggled as an offensive coordinator sometimes. You know what I'm saying? He's never been a head coach. He comes across as one, though. I tell you that he does. Like he comes across. He's very personal, very upfront, cool to talk to. We have to stop saying every time we played a good team when he coached because Virginia Tech and Notre Dame were top 10 teams. Okay, so you're talking about that year. Listen, that 1 year that everybody goes to when we're talking about Manny calling the defense, that defense was loaded, dog, with NFL talent. Get a bunch of NFL talent back on the field like that again, and I'll call the defense. It was loaded with NFL talent, bro. Because when we brought Demetrius Jackson to the Caneville show, we asked him, was this the same defense? He said, yes, it's the same defense. We said, well, what's different? He said, bro, look who we had on our defense. Look who they had on the defense. The defense was loaded. So, and you could recreate that again, then yeah, we're good. It was Mark Rick team and golden players, exactly. Do you think Jess Simpson will make a difference on the D-line? No, man. I think we need some defensive help. Okay, personally, I think the players aren't good. This 21 class alone with 21 class add-ons adds a dimension. Okay, so if the players aren't good, somebody put up a picture the other day of Mark Pope next to Devontae Thompson, the Heisman Trophy winner. They both were rated the same. Mark Pope was rated higher than the Heisman Trophy winner coming out of high school. If you're watching, hit the like button for me and share. Mark Pope was rated higher than the Heisman Trophy winner coming out of high school, okay? What's happening to players when they get to Miami? You know what I'm saying? They forget how to play? Because the players that we're recruiting, the players that we're recruiting, we may not be hitting on Alabama and Clemson 707 All-Stars. He was overrated. We may not be hitting on Alabama or Clemson players, but we're out recruiting everybody else in the ACC. So our players are worse than North Carolina players? I mean, our players are worse than Pitt players? Pitt got better players than us? Jess Simpson to Ohio will continue high development, but here long term, once the NFL calls, he will be gone. Pitt has not had a recruiting ranking. Pitt has not had a recruiting ranking above 45 in the last 5 years. Exactly. And Pitt shocks us every 3 years. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, that's exactly what I'm saying. So if our players aren't good, it's because they're getting here and not being developed. That's just how I see it, because we're getting them at a higher clip than everybody else. Man, it's like if you was a car race. It's like if you drove cars or something, bro. And every time you go get a car, you get the Lamborghini, and everybody else in the car racing industry can only get Hondas. But somehow they're souping their Hondas up to beat your Lamborghini every time. You're gonna have to figure that out, big dog. Sean said, come on, man. It was good because I just got a text, man. Somebody said the reason the defense was good because of Jess and Coach Cool D-line, not Manny, when the defense was really good. Soon as they left, it was a big drop off. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, Manny. This is Manny's defense, okay? Manny, Baker, Manny. I've been saying it. This is Manny's defense. Now Manny takes the helm, and could he get more out of the kids? Maybe, but I think the defense is structurally. I think the defense is soft. I think the scheme is soft, and I think the bad part about it is the conference knows it. That's the worst part. I mean, anytime. Listen, bro, we got Alabama first. We got Alabama first. It's been to get tested right out the gate. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So listen. You say the players aren't consistent. That's what's wrong with the U. So you trying to tell me Alabama, Clemson, they recruit all consistent players? Like they got a consistent meter that they can measure. They go to the player house, they measure the player, be like, oh, he consistent, man. Tell his mom we want him. Nah, bro, that ain't how that works. Consistency is bred. It's a culture. It happens in coaching. You know what I'm saying? It happens at Green Tree. Derek say 0-1 realistically. So listen, man, maybe Manny being the head coach, maybe he get more out of the defense. But I mean, I think Baker said, Corey, appreciate that, bro. Everyone, Corey say, appreciate the $5, bro. Anytime you send some money, we're taking your question. Everyone, let's get the super chat donations up. The Boss Football will be grinding. I be grinding, dog. We do be grinding. We got Cam Kitchens about to drop for y'all. We got the young boy Santana, young wide receiver. I know y'all saw the tweet when he was like, Manny, come get me, dog. Cam Kitchens, I think we're gonna drop Cam Kitchens Monday. 50 minutes, bro. 50 minutes we sat down with Cam Kitchens. And listen, man, very smart kid, focused kid. Kid is a star. Remember I said this before he get to campus. Because I said the same thing about Benny, you know what I'm saying? Corey said he's running it back, man. Look at Corey, man. They're showing out in here, man. Yeah. Cam is a star. James is a star. Romello, dog George. Like these kids could really play, man. We just gotta develop them, bro. Appreciate you, Bill. We just gotta develop them. We gotta take them at that level, man, and make them better. But yeah, man, 45 minutes with Cam. 50 minutes with Cam, 45 minutes with Santana Fleming. He's a sophomore wide receiver out of Carol City. Just got a Penn State offer. That's going to drop Sunday night. Bro, we coming. We ain't stopping. We different, and we doing our thing. Think you see a difference with the level of talent on the field? it looked like we're gonna see a difference, man. I mean, listen, Manny them been beating that transfer portal up. You know what I'm saying? I think Rambo is like a version of the wide receiver we already got. Man, what's his name? He stepped up this year a little bit. I think Rambo is a version of him. I think we get Tyreek. I think Tyreek's coming. He's going to play a corner. I think Avante Williams may come down and play a corner if when he gets on the field. Mike Harley, right? So I don't know what's going on with Blades, bro. Blades. We got to watch Blaze. We got to watch Blaze. Blaze may be a little more serious than people thought it was. So we got to keep an eye on Blaze. I'm not sure what's going on with that. But the interesting thing is, man, so that's the defense now. So you get Wiggins and Pope coming back. You got Rambo coming in. You got the young kids coming in. I've never seen some seniors return. I don't know. I've never seen some seniors return and not start, bro. This is gonna be crazy. This is gonna be crazy. So I mean, I don't know how that's gonna shake out. OG, how was Harley able to step up, but Wiggins and Pope can't? One thing I tell you about Mike Harley still goes out there. He still work hard. That's why he said he was thinking about quitting because he couldn't figure out why it wasn't coming together for him. You know what I'm saying? I still see Mike Harley at Goldfield. I see him out there working hard. And I think the light just turned on for him. But you got to take in consideration, bro, the road that these kids travel as of coaching. You know what I'm saying? The different offensive coordinators, the different coaches. You got to take that into consideration. Learning a new offense every year, so that's starting their development. You got to take that in consideration, I think, man. And even the best kids sometimes mentally get caught in the oh man, start doubting themselves. Yeah, I do. I believe I believe it's getting the kids in at a high state and making them better. I really do. I honestly believe that's what it is. I do. Like I say, Mark Pope was rated higher than Devontae. Devontae, the Heisman Trophy winner coming out of high school. Does that say the ratings are stupid? I wouldn't say that. But what I'll say is that what happened to Mark Pope when he got here? What happened to Devontae? They went in two different directions. If you watch it, hit the like button for me, man. And if you want to listen, man, become a member. We're about to add some stuff to the membership. We're about to start giving access to a lot of content for the members, man. If you want to become a member, hit the blue join button down there. If you got an iPhone, you got to hit the Footballville Nation icon and go to the main page and then become a member there. Corey, that's right, man. Tell them to hit that like screen. Alabama had different coordinators too. Oh, Alabama had different coordinators. Alabama changed their coordinators all the time. I mean, do they change their system though? Like, are they coming in running different shit every time? I don't know. I'll have to look into that. Also, Alabama coordinators are like head coaches though, bro. Like you're talking about like so Alabama staff is like full of like head coaches, people who proven they can communicate and get to kids and get kids to do what they want to do. But you're right. I mean, Alabama does change their coordinators. But do they change actually what they're doing? Do they change what they're running? Do they change the base of what they run? I think they're going to have to change it when this other boy get at quarterback. And for all y'all thinking that Matt Jones is leaving and that they don't have a quarterback sitting on the bench, my God. Oh, Tate Martell just announced that he's returning to Miami. I thought Tate was gone. I thought Tate was gone. I thought Tate was gone. Listen, Alabama quarterback sitting on the bench. My God. Kyler Murray's second coming. My God. Man, listen, the man he said he can play wide receiver. The man is a good quarterback, fool. He don't have to leave the pocket. And then when he started leaving the pocket, it don't stop, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now, do we have a better chance versus a freshman? Yeah. Whatever chance that is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Tate just announced he's coming back, but I don't know what that's about. But dang, I thought Tate was going. Wasn't Tate on the hiatus or something? What the fuck Tate been at? You know what I'm saying? Like, damn. But yeah, man, I was just jumping on here to talk to y'all about that. But listen, I found it ironic, like I said when I first got on here, that Manny drops the news. Like Manny dad had got accused of talking to some. Back in 2000 when he was a teacher, Norm appreciate that. Manny should not be the DC. His job is too big. You're right. But I think Manny really believes in his defense. So today, Manny dad gets accused of talking to some girl when he was in high school teacher. The girl comes back almost 20 years later talking about he talked to them about inappropriate stuff like ecstasy and drugs and stuff, and that was coming out. You know what I'm saying? You know how the politics play these games. So Manny was like, 4 o'clock news, gonna drop the new defensive staff on them. So now when you Google damn Manny Diaz, all you get is the coach. You don't you don't even get his dad. That's how media works, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's how media works. That's how Manny Diaz just swallowed up this story from his dad. Somebody said, fuck Tate. Miami got a receiver that could catch. That's the problem. They keep letting Tate back. Oh, man. That's the problem. They keep letting Tate back. Listen, man. Hey, man, do y'all like when I go live and talk to y'all, man? Y'all want me to make this a regular thing, man? We can start calling it Live Wednesdays or something, man. And I'll do this for y'all once or twice a week. I don't know if y'all really like this, man. When me and X used to go live, let me know, man. If y'all want me to go live, we can call it Live Wednesdays, and every Wednesday, man, I get on here and go live. So Baker coming back. Baker is still the defensive coordinator. Manny's calling the plays. Somebody said, hell yeah. Listen, we're gonna take the show live. We're gonna take the show on the road, man, and start selling tickets for y'all to come out. Somebody said, is Baker? Yeah. Baker's still the coordinator, man. He's just calling the defense. Should be a press conference soon somewhere. So yeah, man. So y'all would like for me to come on here and go live. So all right, man. So we gonna start calling it Live Wednesdays or something, man. I start going live on Wednesdays, and we get on here. Anybody else go live on Wednesdays, man? I won't step on all the other people's toes, man. Who else be live on Wednesdays? Please don't say Wholesome. Wholesome be live for half a day. So I'm not playing with Wholesome. Wholesome can have whatever day Wholesome got. You know what I'm saying? Let me find out what day these dudes go live, and then we'll have our own little day. Who is the wideout leaving Miami? I don't know, man. Caneville, with hiring Tavares Robinson and promoting DeMarcus Van Dyke, do you think they give us a better chance of signing a top cornerback talent in South Florida? I think having T-Rob gives you a better chance to sign better talent in South Florida. I do. He has this resume behind him that he's put people in the league. I've heard mixed things about him. I've heard mixed things about him coaching, what was going on at South Carolina. But he has this thing about him, bro. Like that he's put kids in the league and whether it was where he was or whether it was him. And he's a go-getter. He's a recruiter. So, I mean, but he's listen. I don't think like who's the linebacker coach? Did we get a linebacker coach? Did we get a linebacker coach or nah? No. Who was the linebacker coach? Baker. Oh. God bless my little homie Sammy Brooks. God bless my little homie Brooks, man. Good Lord. So Baker remains the defensive coordinator. Jeff Simpson returns to the U to coach defensive line, and DeMarcus Van Dyke promoted the cornerbacks. DeMarcus Van Dyke would probably be like the understudy to T. Rob. You know what I'm saying? What about Harley? Norris, Baker, and Packy? We will see how they look week 1 for sure. Baker got dirt on Manny. Man, y'all crazy, man. Mike Rumph, this is the funny part. UM announces Mike Rumph, who was replaced as cornerback coach, moved to UM recruiting role. Todd Stroud, who left a decent line coach job for health reasons, becomes senior football advisor. Mike Rumph is recruiting now. Y'all talking about Mike Rumph can't get the best cornerback. Mike Rumph is in a recruiting role right now, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the crazy part. Y'all mad at Mike Rumph because we ain't getting cornerback recruits, and we just put him in the recruiting role. No, I don't think. I just joke about that stuff, but I don't think missing on those cornerbacks was on Mike Rumph, bro. I think y'all looking at the cornerback coach and y'all thought that those was his area, that was his school. I don't think. I know for a fact Mike Rumph wanted a lot of those kids we didn't get, and people didn't want them. People didn't go after them. Listen, man, quick story before I get out of here, bro. Like, Battle just won a national championship with Alabama. When we were going after Tyreek Stevens, I would tell Miami, listen, I don't think there's a big difference between Battle and Tyreek Stevens. And it was one other kid coming out of Palmetto. I was like, I don't think there's a big difference between the two, between the three. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the kid from Palmetto had a little drop off, but they all were ballers, like straight ballers. So I was like, Battle dad wants him to come. Like, why not just go get Battle? But Battle felt like Miami wasn't showing him the love that Ohio State and these other schools were showing him. So I talked to Bandit. I talked to Bandit one day, and Bandit was just like, man, Battle has an offer. If he wants to commit, he'll commit. And that was his answer. Battle ends up at Alabama, plays his first year, wins a national championship, second in tackles on the team, bro. We get. I think we gonna get Ty. I think we get now Tyreek Stevenson. You know what I'm saying? We didn't get him the way we wanted, but I think we gonna get him. So I mean, I'm saying that just to say that. I'm saying that just to say that, man, the recruiting thing sometimes isn't what it seems. You got to know who has what area and who has what schools. It's not necessarily a position thing. No, it's Blake Baker. We thought was getting moved to be the linebacker coach, but it says he's still the defensive coordinator, bro. Blake Baker remains as defensive coordinator. I don't know. Maybe they we'll look into it though. It should be a press conference at some point in time. Yeah, it should be a press conference at some point in time. The clock on Manny Tenure has begun. I think so. But I mean, I think so. Well, I mean, so he was improved last year record-wise. So, I mean, if he do better this year, that's more improvement. And then what else could you ask for? They got a massive class coming in, bro, of talent. What about early enrollees? They got a massive class coming in, bro. So listen, man, I'm just gonna jump on here for 30 minutes with y'all, man. So listen, we're gonna start going live. I'll let y'all know what day we're gonna start going live. Make sure I ain't going live with none of these other guys, man. Position coach consistent over there too, former head coach. I'm gonna look up the Hurricanes roster. I was told, man, the other cornerback for the Canes, man, is eventually gonna help the team, bro. Um, I was told he could play. Um, yeah, I was told he eventually is gonna help the team. I was told he could play. I think Isaiah Dunson is his name, right? I was told he could play. I was told he could play. So he may be stepping up next year. Not sure why he didn't play this year. I'll try to get to the bottom of it. And I'll try to get to the bottom of the structure of Van Dyke and T. Rob being on at cornerback in the DB, coaching the DBs. Kitchens and Drew Woo. I can always wear a sweater, man, because this is what we sell, bro. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I have on the t-shirt. Man, you see me with the t-shirt on, man. I like being comfortable in hoodies, and this is what we sell, man. Matter of fact, go cop a hoodie, man. Dang. Why I always got on the sweatshirt. This is what we sell, man. Anthony, man, you want me to go find your comment, Anthony? With how deep the cornerback position is at Alabama, do you think some of those redshirt or true freshmen at the position might want to transfer portal? How long did Matt Jones sit at Alabama before he got on the field? I think Alabama has a culture, dog. They've brainwash is a strong word, but they've created a culture to where it's like man, either you stick it out here or you ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Like either you stick it out here or you ain't good enough to make it here. Remember, it used to be like that in South Florida, man. I remember one time I talked to Philip Buchanan, and he told me that he wasn't leaving South Florida. Like, it was either Florida, Florida State, or Miami, because back in the days, he felt like if you left South Florida, only reason you left South Florida to play football is because you wasn't good enough to play at one of the three schools. And I had never looked at it like that until he said it to me. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's yeah, like they've created a culture that is like, listen, man, you either go Alabama. We got an Alabama fan here. They create a culture where it's like, listen, man, like either you good enough to be here or you ain't. And then that starts challenging your ego. Matt Jones sat on the bench to his last year, bro, and got lucky and God gave him an extra year. You know what I'm saying? Like, just sat there and then had to battle with a 5-star, the second coming of Kyler Murray, to get on the field. Listen, man, Bryce Young finna take that ball next year, bro, and this finna be problems. Yeah, we about to start moving around, man. We're going to start taking it on the road, start selling some tickets so y'all can come out and watch the Caneville show. But I'm about to get up out of here, man. Going to start doing this more regular. We'll set a schedule so y'all know when I'm coming on. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button and share, man. And go to Footballville shop and get a shirt or something, man. Go get a shirt, man. And listen, man, all y'all regulars, man, y'all should be members by now, big dog. Come on now. Y'all should be members by now. The members get to watch videos first. We're going to put the Cam Kitchen video up for the members soon. The members get to watch videos first. They get privy to information. Listen, bro, $8 a month, man. Come a member, big dog. Do you think Manny is holding on to Blake to use him as a sacrificial lamb to buy him another year. How could he? If he kicking over the call of plays. Wholesome go live on Mondays? Okay. Sean, man, appreciate you being a member. But yeah, man, so listen, man, y'all make sure y'all like, share. I'm about to get up out of here. Footballville,